What are the safest neighborhoods in Toronto? What are the safest neighborhoods in Toronto? In this video, we're going to go through the safest ones based on certain metrics, kind of like crime rates and different things like that. And we're going to go through each one. I'll tell you what you need to know about them. And let's have a look at the home prices. So stay right there, grab a cup of coffee, or a pen, grab a notepad, and I'll see you in 2 weeks. My name is Conor Mangan. I am a real estate agent in Toronto. I work with Real Estate Homeward. Welcome to this video about the safest neighborhoods of Toronto, specifically 5. We're going to focus on 5 of the safest neighborhoods. As I said, I work in the city. I work 7 days a week. I work every day, and I absolutely love what I do. And one of the questions I get all the time is, where's the safest place, or maybe the safest areas, maybe phrased as the best areas, or maybe the best schools and things like that. This actually question comes from renters, it comes from buyers, it comes from downsizers, it comes from upsizers, it comes from people considering moving to Toronto. So if that's you, please pay attention. Before I go on, if you do like this video, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Why not share it with some of your friends? Maybe share it with people who you think might be moving here, might find it useful. Right, now, without further ado, I'll introduce the first of one of our safest neighborhoods, and that, of course, is High Park and Swansea area in Toronto. So we'll scroll down here. This is our area. Just to give you an idea, this is the GTA that surrounds this whole area and extends even further past this. This little part here on the west side of the city is High Park and Swansea. This is quite a safe area. If you're talking about crimes per 1,000 people, it has 3.38. It is the lowest on our list at that 3.38. Very safe for quite a large metropolitan city. It does have the massive park, High Park, and has the zoo. It has waterfront here. It has beaches area. Yes, if you're new to Toronto, it does have beaches. Very kind of residentially around here. Not many condos, particularly on I guess the east side of High Park Swansea right here. And then you've got another tributary here. You've got the Humber River running through, which is gorgeous. There's actually a college on the other side, Humber College. But lovely residential homes right down here. They're quite affluent. They're quite expensive, but very, very nice. You do have good schools in the area, fantastic grocery stores, restaurants. Amongst those schools are Swansea Junior and Senior Public School. They're very highly regarded actually in the city. So this would be quite a safe place to live. Again, west side of the city, and you do also have the subway here on Bloor Street. So you are well connected if you're towards the northern part of this. Okay, you are quite well connected with the GO train and on the subway on the 2 line. It's very, very nice. Prices around High Park, again, not many condos, but there's a few, but it's mainly homes. The average across all the area, it is quite a mix. You'll have kind of cheaper homes right to the east end, and then right to the west end, you'll have more expensive homes. Your average between the condos and homes altogether, looking at between 1 and 1.5 million per house. So a mixture of townhomes, condos, semi-detaches, single-family homes, etc. So that's just something to consider if you are considering High Park and Swansea. Next neighborhood that I would love to talk to you about is Yonge and St. Clair area. Hopefully that didn't mosey on too much, but yeah, Yonge and St. Clair area, very, very nice. A bit more central. So again, we're just going to zoom out. This is our Yonge and St. Clair outlined in the red. We are here in Toronto. So see, it's just north of like quite central downtown area, Yonge and St. Clair. Very affluent neighborhoods on the east side of this, with Moore Park and Rosedale, some of the more expensive neighborhoods in the entire GTA. Yonge and St. Clair is quite this narrow portion here, but it is quite nice. Your crimes per 1,000 people are 7.56 per 1,000. So again, you're staying in a pretty good realm there for a metropolitan area. Crimes, the actual crimes, what they register, vary quite a bit, so don't get bogged down on that. They vary across crimes from misdemeanors to more serious crimes. And we are looking at lots of green spaces in this area. You are kind of quite close to the belt line right down here, so there's actually some beautiful hikes just across from Yonge Street here. You can go across this ravine and valley, and that will lead you actually the whole way down to downtown, all the way down to Cherry Beach, down around to this distillery district. That's actually a lovely part here, and it can actually start right at Mount Pleasant Cemetery. So you can start right here at the top of Yonge Street. A very nice hike. There is a few grocery stores and some nice lively cafes and lively pubs and restaurants and bars in the area that are very nice. But it's not hectic there. There is plenty of condominiums, a good mix between condos and homes in that area. If you're averaging between condos and homes, the average price here is going to be about 1.1 million to 1.8 million. Okay, that's between condos and homes, but it can go right the way up to about 5.6 million. Is the most expensive house on the market right now. 5.6 single family home. So, and you are very close to downtown, so that's kind of doesn't take away from it a lot. We kind of make sense from that. Moving away from our core downtown type of area, our neighborhood is Steeles. Steeles is going to be our next portion. Look at Steeles, which is a northern suburb, kind of Toronto or the GTA, depending which way you want to look at it. Steele's going to be all the way up here. So this is the Don Valley Parkway, our main highway that links from the 401. This runs right the way down to Toronto. So it gives you an idea. Steele's is right up here. So it's kind of above North York. It's just to the east side of that, the east side of the city. Steeles, your crime rate is quite low, 5.27 per thousand people. It has some big parts like Lamoureux North, Terry Fox, and it's got some good public schools, Sir Ernest Macmillan and Terry Fox public schools in the area as well. And as I zoom in, you can kind of see these nice green areas here. Quite a lot of kind of residential homes, very good for families. This would be a more family oriented neighborhood than your typical kind of downtown neighborhood. Not as well connected with public transport. There is lots of public transport there. There is TTC, there is buses and stuff, but just not as connected with obviously the subways and the GO train. So you are a bit further away. As you can tell here, you are quite north. Like as I zoom out here, you're quite north. You're very close to Markham, but you're staying kind of at least not quite in Markham, so closer to the city. Your average price for a home here is going to range between about 600,000 and 900,000. They can vary quite a bit, but you should be able to find like a decent family home within that price range. Again, about 600 to 900. Okay, so keep that in mind. Now, these next two are going to be very interesting. Rosedale, one of my favorite neighborhoods in Toronto. Why? It's architecturally beautiful. It's very well laid out. It's very, very close to the city. I think it's the closest affluent neighborhood to the city, in my opinion, is in closest to downtown. There is a portion between Sherbourne and Bloor Street where you have these massive skyscrapers, condominiums basically, and office buildings. And then you have this small little bridge on Sherbourne. And actually, I'll just zoom in and show you right here. You've got these huge condos here, and you go across this bridge, and all the condos are gone. Everything's gone, even though it's across this tiny little bridge. And you're into Rosedale, or into these lovely single family homes. And you're in this gorgeous neighborhood with all these ravines. You've got parks. Certain portions, you got really nice cafes. It's quite family oriented. There's a lot of old money there. Evergreen Brickworks is kind of nestled in here, which is the great farmers markets there every Saturday, and I think maybe Wednesdays there is, and there's a bunch of other activities around there. There is the heritage site. There is lots of parks around there, some great hiking. The Beltline Trail that will take you the whole way to Yonge and St. Clair is also there. Again, relatively safe neighborhood because of how kind of expensive it is, and it can be expensive. The condos, we're going to split this in condos and homes. Your condos in this area, and there's not many, but there is several. Your condos will average somewhere around 1.5 million for a condominium. Okay, I'm not saying this the average for a one bed or a two bed. I'm saying across all boards. That's studios, one beds, two beds, and two plus. And then your homes, the average price for a home in Rosedale is going to be 6.3 million. Okay, so it can be expensive. Again, it's quite an affluent neighborhood. They're very, very nice. You can get, lots of beautiful homes for the 3 and 4 range, and you can get obviously stunning homes around the 10 million range. Great schools there too. Once among them is Branksome Hall for girls. It's an all girls private school. It's a gorgeous school, and there's a lot of kind of the elite and the famous that do go to that school or send their kids there at least. Your homes in Rosedale will average you, if you're going to get a condo there, somewhere between 900 and 950,000. You get some below that and you get some above that. There's not many condos in the area, to be perfectly honest. And then homes, you'll probably be looking at somewhere, and this can vary quite a bit, but this will be somewhere around the 3.6 to 5.6 range million. Again, you'll find some maybe a little bit cheaper than that, and you'll find a lot that are a lot more expensive than that. But that's kind of where your average is if you're looking for a single family home or maybe quite a large home in the Rosedale area. And of course, that brings us to our final one. Another very nice neighborhood, Forest Hill South. It's quaint and small affluent homes and residences, high quality education throughout, and very cute shops. Just to give you an idea where it is, just north of our downtown area here, but not too far north. Forest Hill South is very, very nice. You've got quite big lots here, on average, bigger than Rosedale for sure. Upper Canada College is a very good school there. Very good facilities. They've got a massive turf field. They've got lots of nice walking areas for everyone around there. Old kind of brickwork done. You see, it's got nice green area all around here. Again, bigger lots here, not as many condos, although there is condos there, and we're going to go through some of those prices. But lots of single family homes on these big lots, and you go through these lovely neighborhoods. You can see these beautiful homes. It's quite a nice neighborhood, and as I said, quite safe. You will be looking at the average approximately 1.5 million. That's across studios, 1 beds, 2 beds, and 2 plus. Okay, that's not just for one of them. That's across the board. So if you're looking for a nice size condo. And then homes will average about 6.3 million. Again, they differ quite a bit, but you have some townhomes, but mainly it's single family homes on big lots. They are some beautiful homes. If you do ever want to see them, they are very, very nice. So I urge you to check that out. And I'd just like to finish with some honorable mentions for some of our safer neighborhoods as well in the city, because there is a few, and I have noted some. So there would be Whitby is quite a notable mention. It's nice and safe. Their Bridle Path, obviously quite safe neighborhood. It's where Drake lives. It is massive homes on massive lots, and if that's where you want to live, great for you. That's a very safe neighborhood. Lawrence Park is another safe neighborhood. And then finally, Humber Heights and Westmount area is another quite safe neighborhood. These are located in different areas around the city, and you can kind of check them out. For purposes of this video, I just wanted to go through kind of the 5 safer or safest neighborhoods and give you quite a diverse look at the Toronto safest neighborhoods and what they're kind of look like in terms of our price, in terms of what you can get for a condo, what you can get for a home. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. There will be more on the way if you subscribe to my channel right here, and I can't wait for you to join me next time for our next video. Have a great day. Without you, and my heart just vibe with you, babe. Wanna go sky with